Hi friends, Dr. Ashley here, and today we are focusing on the service providers that we refer to and get moms from based on different experiences that they want to have. And so today we are meeting Miss Britt Gomez, and she is a local doula, and we are going to learn more about what she does and provides experience for moms and families in the birth experience and in the birth world. So, Miss Britt, tell us a little bit more about exactly what your doula package is and your experience kind of looks like.
Yeah, of course. So, birth doula services is something that begins during pregnancy and all the way through labor and delivery and even postpartum visits afterwards. So, my packages include once we meet and you feel like I'm a good fit for supporting your birth and supporting you and your partner during this process. We have several prenatal visits that happen, continuous support via text messaging or phone calls as often as you should need it. And then, of course, going on call when it's baby time. So, and then it also will include postpartum home visits to check on mom and baby and make sure everything's going smoothly and any other kind of support the family needs.
Perfect. So there are doulas, and moms have had experiences with certain doulas. And one of the big things is making sure, like you said, that you're the best fit. Mm-hmm. So tell us a little more about the experience with you specifically. You've done this for a long time just because you love it. And now we're kind of putting it out there and more available for more moms in the area. And we want to know exactly what an experience with Britt looks like. So if I'm a doula mom, if I'm a mom who needs a doula, what would my birth and my prenatal and my postpartum kind of look like with you? What are your strengths and where do you kind of shine in this process?
Great question. So I think that obviously being a good fit, right? That depends on, if you feel comfortable with me or not, which I hope you do. But doulas are there to serve and to support. And my strengths, I feel like the compassion and the empathy and the foreseeing the needs that you have during the most incredible experience you'll have. And so being someone's doula, I think those strengths just kind of radiate off me during the labor. So you'll just be expected to feel comfortable and safe and definitely listened to, advocated for, and providing support not only for you, but your partner or any other family member or friend you choose to have in that space. I am there to make sure everyone is supported.
I love that. And one of the things for our moms, we love having a diverse type of patient base and a diverse family within our practice. And so we have moms that English might be their second language. And so what is a benefit in a labor, in birth, because you also are fluent in Spanish. And so what does that look like differently if a mom is in labor that English might be her second language, but she has a doula that is able to communicate in Spanish?
Yes, I am fluent in Spanish. I've been able to support many moms who do not speak English or it is their second language, and sometimes in a hospital setting or during a stressful time that sometimes birth can feel for the family, being able to communicate with the doctors and nurses, the fact that I know Spanish takes that stressor out of the equation, that I can communicate freely with the hospital staff, also the family. The moms don't have to feel like they're not being understood or that they also are understanding everything that needs to be going on too. So yes, I am fluent in Spanish. Many years of speaking Spanish, studied it in school, lived abroad. I am married to a Hispanic. So yes, I feel like that does kind of help me stick out a little bit in this area. There are not as many Spanish-speaking doulas, unfortunately. Hopefully that changes because we do have a lot of Hispanics in our community that deserve to be served also.
Love that. Thank you so much. Now, last big question is more personal based, but what made you want to become a birth doula? What is your big why for being in this service to moms as a doula?
Yes, I love answering that question. I was 5 years old when I saw my baby brother be born. And a lot of people might think that would be a scary experience for a child, but I felt this spark inside of me when I watched my mom give birth. And I have since then grew up just fascinated with birth stories, supporting family, friends on this journey. And I think that my why is a lot of fear comes the stigma of birth. And to me, birth is beautiful and sacred. And when a woman feels safe and prepared for her birth, it can be a remarkable experience. It's very empowering. It's just the most special thing. And I get chills every single time a baby comes into this world. So to be there supporting women on this journey, making sure that they feel prepared, safe, heard, that they're also comfortable. Doulas help with pain measurements and things like that. That to me, it is the most incredible experience to know that I have somehow helped a woman have a beautiful birth.
So amazing. Almost makes me want to have another baby, but I think I'll just make sure my kids have doulas. I think that's super important. Okay, so if our mamas are like, yes, this is exactly who I need to reach out to, learn more about, have an interview with, what's the best way to connect with you?
Yeah, right now, reaching out, my phone number will be available, my email, a quick email or a message or even a phone call, and we can set up an in-person meeting, which would be great.
Perfect. Thank you so much for taking the time to be able to teach us about what doulas do and how they can make your experience of labor and birth just so much better, so much more comfortable, so much more supported. And hopefully we will see you with a lot of our mamas.
Thanks, Dr. Ashley.
You're welcome.